Sunday Night DM presents The Beast of Bastion Bay, starring Rob as Raffinor Grekas, the High Elf Rogue, John as Black Ratchet, the Half-Elf Monk, James Timrak Cracked Tooth, the Black Dragonborn Pirate, Nessie as Nala, the Bronze Dragonborn Sailor, Millie as Justin Time, the High Elf Wizard, and Chris as Craven Longhorn, the Tiefling Cleric.
Good evening and welcome to Sunday Night DM presents The Beast of Bastion Bay. I'd like to thank Johnny Neal for our lovely voice introduction. At Belugatoons on Twitter for my background, and the character absentee background. Are we ready to go?
No.
Yeah.
Yep, maybe.
Okay, just a quick recap of where we left off last time. Had all investigated the lighthouse. You all
That's
made your way.
right.
You'd all found out certain information about the lighthouse and then made your way back to the ship. You'd climbed aboard the ship. And then Captain Jassan had asked you where you were going next. And you, Timrak, you pointed towards the island, the far side of the bay, towards the Medusa Caves. At which point Jassan had snapped his fingers, and I'd like you to roll initiative.
Oh shit. I mean, thanks.
Great.
But just Timrak, not us, right?
No, everyone.
I could dream.
19.
14.
Oh, and thus the evening begins. 6.
Do I get a bonus?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. You are not being used tonight. Nope. You are
okay.
unlucky, guys.
So you are. The ship is looking kind of busy.
Oh no.
Craven, what did you get?
14.
Done, Craven. Justin.
18.
Justin got an 18.
Justin is doing very well for someone so dumb.
Their only high roll this evening.
As has been said before, even a broken clock's right twice a day, isn't it?
True.
Nala, what did you get?
20.
Come in.
I don't like that dice.
Oh, I think the cat's been sitting on my dice tray. It's full of fluff.
Second.
Micah, were you sitting in my dice tray?
Yeah. Third.
It's not in a happy space. It just sit between us, isn't it?
Fourth.
You have a familiar.
Yeah.
I'm just
Fifth.
having some flashbacks.
Don't
I
kill
was
that
gonna
one.
say.
He's
It's
up.
a humunculus.
I didn't kill the last one.
I didn't mean
Now
you.
with me. I kill more.
It could be argued that your actions
Oh.
killed the
Yeah,
first one.
yes.
You're being irritating, so I killed your little person.
Listen.
There we go. Okay. So it's you against 6 other people.
Yay!
I will
Let me guess.
take
Craven
one of them.
in water.
Okay.
I'm
So-
not jumping in the bloody water. I have
No.
learned. I have grown.
You are going
At
first.
least one of us has.
I haven't done anything yet.
What we attack
I beg your pardon?
through.
Yes, it is. Is it basically the crew that from the ship has just attacked us?
They have drawn their weapons Captain Jassan snapped his fingers. They've drawn their weapons, ready to attack you. No one's attacked yet.
I seem to have missed the why. Aren't they our crew?
Not anymore, apparently.
You've returned to the ship. You've told them where you're going, and then they've turned on you.
Where are we going?
Get
They
another.
don't want to go to the cave then.
The
Told
Medusa
you we
Caves.
should have said please.
Why don't they want
Get another.
So why don't you find out?
Why are you attacking us? I am
He's like,
confused.
Calm
I need
down,
more
calm down.
alcohol.
Like another.
Jassan turns towards you, his sword drawn. You know too much. Therefore, you shall not pass this point.
Okay, that's something I've never been accused of, ever.
Justin, you
All
know
right,
too
so-
much.
Before we
I
start,
know things.
You
Can
drink
we?
and you know things.
as a group, actually pilot this vessel without the crew.
Oh, yeah.
Make an intelligence check.
Well, haven't we got the Dread Pirate Roberts with us?
Yeah, I thought you were. Yeah, we've got
Timrak.
Timrak, yeah.
The Dread Pirate Timrak.
7, but technically I'm a sailor. Does that give me a bonus?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's whether or not you can use a ship. So roll it again.
I was gonna say, aren't you two like pirates?
16.
Most of us aren't.
You look around. Some of the crew don't look like they've drawn their weapons. They look like they're still at their stations. Between you and Timrak, you could probably command the crew to get them to do what you wanted, but it may take persuading.
In your dreams,
Fight for it.
definitely. After we've dealt with this issue, please. All right. So we're going to have a tug of war or something over the captaincy later.
Okay.
So I would suggest that we only disarm or do something to the crew who are actually trying to kill us, not the ones that are at their stations and behaving.
Justin craves blood.
God.
Trying to be a voice of reason so we don't end up not having a crew. I'm
Okay.
failing it.
What would you like
Would
to
you
do?
like to intimidate you all instead?
Okay. How would you like to do that?
What? Intimidate them. Roll intimidation and see what happens.
Aw.
Bite one of their heads off.
Describe how you're trying to intimidate them.
That's actually how I normally walk into bars. Hold on, I got to roll a dice.
Right.
Not sure how this is going to go.
I don't know. I'm not very good at all this. Well, I'm presuming that as a group we have a little bit of faith in each other. All I want them to do is agree that we're
I've got
only
faith
going
in
to kill the
Timrak, he
crew
owes me
members.
money.
So you're asking the rest of your guys, are you holding your action until someone else moves first, or are you gonna?
Well,
Attack.
I would like a consensus before we start attacking that we're only going to attack the people that are trying to attack us,
Okay.
not the
So
crew that are standing.
I'd rather not attack anyone. So yes, I'm only going to attack the people who have attacked us. So yes.
there.
so you will attack only when attacked.
Well, no,
So
I'll
you're
attack the ones who have
Maybe.
drawn their weapons, but not the ones who are standing at the stations behaving.
Okay. But you're gonna wait for everyone else in your party to decide what they want to do.
Is there such a thing as a self-defense backstab?
Is the captain trying to attack us?
It depends.
Yeah, the
It all
captain's the
depends
one
on
with
how
the
you
sword
stage the
drawn.
scene, really.
All right. Is he in front of me?
He is not. He's about 10 feet to your left.
Can I?
Hold on. There's got to be a way out of this. There's always a
Not
way out of
involving
this.
the water.
There's not involving the water or acrobatics.
I have a thought.
No, I was just trying to think of my breath weapon because it gives me a bonus.
Okay. Then can you take your thought
Stick it.
and can you actually think? No. Can you now think it to the next logical step before you take an action on that thought? because that kind of worked with your spell thing. When you realised once you got in the water, you knew exactly where the problem was. So get to that part first, then we can talk about the thought.
I have a quick question.
I'll hold my action. Someone else can go.
Say if they want, if they.
Timrak.
Okay.
So
What's
is
your
it all of his crew that have like turned on us, or just 6 of those members?
It's, from what you can see, it's just 5 crew members that are readily, including the captain, that are ready to attack you.
So it's just 5 people with fight-in.
Currently.
It seems that way.
Who's got good charisma?
Justin.
No.
I thought.
You
wait long enough, you can watch it scroll
It'll be a
across the
while. I think if you can wait 3.5 minutes, I think your charisma stat will come up. Imagine. That's on the screen now, actually.
Persuasion is going to work better than
I will save you the time.
Intimidation.
It's a 0.
Okay.
So is it my turn? Yes.
It is not.
It's not.
It's not.
At least we know what they're going to do then.
It is. The captain's turn.
Yeah.
And he's not going to attack anyone, but he is going to walk down the line 10 feet. And he's a little bit closer to you now, Nala. He's just within like 5-10 feet of you.
Is he barking orders?
Yes.
He's sort of walking
lording
backwards
it.
and forwards. His sword kind of pointed at all of you.
Well, this is
I recommend you surrender, and no harm will come to any of you. You can still receive your payment, and we will forget all of this.
Have you met us?
Mr. Captain?
Excuse
me, Mr. Captain? Mr. Captain, sir, excuse me.
It's not your turn yet.
It's not your turn yet.
Thank the Lord of Dice.
It's not your turn yet. However,
Justin, did you just
Give
fail
right,
your
it's your-
diplomacy?
I think he's still
roll?
drunk.
Okay. So
So if I hold my action, when can I go? Just any time.
you can only use your action.
So
But yeah, in theory, use it any time. But if Timrak's going, then would
Go on then. You seem so desperate.
okay. He is 10 feet to your right on a diagonal.
That must be painful.
So how the people that have drawn weapons against us? How far away is the furthest one? Are they all within 30 feet of me?
The ship's not that big.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn to the captain. I am going to use my Dragon Fear feat.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, rather than using my breath weapon as a breath weapon, it blasts out a 30-foot aura. So all of the people that have drawn weapons against me need to make a DC 15 Wisdom save. If they fail, they are frightened of me for 1 minute.
Okay. Two save, 3 fail.
Does the captain look frightened of me?
He does.
He does.
Huzzah!
So I'm going to step forward so I'm toe to toe with the captain, and I'm going to scream in his face, "You dare to tell the dread pirate Cracktooth to put down my weapons? No! You will instead jump off this boat and I draw my cutlass, and I hold it up to his throat.
Okay.
Get him, Timrak.
He's
No. Sorry, it's the Dread Pirate Cut.
That's not going to fit in his name badge.
I have. So I've got frightened.
Right, you
DPCT.
Frightened. But here's frightened too.
He wasn't super scared. He was kind of leaning away from you.
So yeah, he's kind of taking a step back. Your cutlass is under his throat. Justin. Oh, no, Nala, did you want to go?
No, I think Timrak's got it in a minute.
Okay. Justin.
All hail, Captain Timrak.
Yar!
Okay. I think I'm going to go off of that and try and intimidate them even more into letting us back on the boat while they stay on shore.
Yeah.
We
you
are
are
on the
all
boat.
on the ship.
Oh, we're on the ship. Okay, I want them to step off the boat and then we can
You want
sail
them
and
to
leave them
step
here.
off. Okay. How are you going to do this?
So I am going to cast. Where is it? Prestidigitation
Uh-huh.
to make it look like I am on fire.
Okay.
I can't remember if I have to roll for that, but I do have to roll for intimidation, so I hope this goes well. Do I get advantage seeing that most of them are already scared?
You do not get advantage because most of them are already frightened. Roll for intimidation.
9.
Was that
Okay.
German for no again?
The
She's on
captain
fire.
glances at you and seems to ignore you. And, like, kind of brushes your fiery aura off as if it's nothing.
I even had a cool line prepared.
One of the other guys is
You
now
should deliver it.
considered
with a
frightened as
knife.
well.
You should deliver it.
The
Step off the
guy
boat.
closest to you with his weapon drawn is frightened as well.
Wow.
However,
Oh, God.
everyone else seems to be kind of ignoring your intimidation.
I was gonna say, if you want to live, step off the boat before I burn you. Please step off the boat.
See the flame! See the flame! Bad!
Is that
If you do step off the boat, I'll start crying. No, what's that?
Oh, he's crying
is that
again.
your turn?
Yeah, but it's drunk
Justin,
crying, which makes it.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Craven.
So,
To be fair, it was either that or
where am I
shocking
in
breath.
relation to the captain?
The
Soon to be
in
ex-captain,
relation to
that
the
is.
captain, you are 15, 20 feet away.
Okay.
You could just about.
Did you?
Timrak is standing like up to him. You can just about see his
Yeah.
sort of.
Oh no, I think we blipped. It's just gone back on again.
Okay, sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
no, my screen just flicked.
Yeah,
and
we
it's gone.
dropped out.
It's on.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It dropped out and came back up.
Strange.
He kind of stutters. Meriosa said that no one is to go to those caves. That's all I know. Those are my orders.
That's not new information. You've already said that.
Luckily, we're not someone.
I'm
You know
conscious that I can't say much more in the space of time I've got allotted there.
Did you
Yeah, I
want to say something
just
else?
wasn't sure how much I could say in a turn.
Big
Okay.
piece of reaction.
You bring us on board with view of helping and as soon as we start to help, you don't want it anymore. What is it you want from us? How can we help if you won't allow us to?
Your task was to defeat the old man, and he kind of points up towards the back of the ship where the old man is hanging on a hook.
That's a shark.
Yes, the old man was the name of the shark.
Oh.
That's because Bob had gone.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The only crew member who appears to not be frightened kind of makes his way towards you, Raffinor.
Of course he does.
Standing on the stairs. Oh, wait, no, because it's not his turn. He's number 9. Okay, so there's a guy on the far side of the ship. Just over here. It's very crowded. Just over here. He kind of makes his way past you, Craven. He does get you do get an attack of opportunity as he walks past you.
Is he looking as if he's coming across with ill intent, or he's
It looks
just
like he's
repositioning?
It looks like he's trying to get past you to go towards the front of the ship, to get away from Timrak.
No, keep them all together so it's easier to kill them.
Yeah, no, I don't necessarily want to attack him. I just want to try and stop him. So, just block his path,
Okay.
as it were. It's sort of it's kind of no, you don't.
I would say make a strength check.
18.
I'll do it.
Yeah. As he kind of walks past, you kind of shove your shield out and knock him against the side of the ship, halting his movement, so he doesn't go any further past. That ends his turn. His friend goes up towards the back of the ship, pulls out a crossbow,
Oh God.
and Nala.
I told you
That's painful.
Firing at me.
He's attacking you.
Can I shoot him with Eldritch Blast before he fires?
You can shoot him after he fires.
Okay.
One second, my stuff is not loading properly. Oh. Okay, so that was a natural 20.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Probably now.
Okay. Ow, that hurts.
Want to do a thing, but I'm not the right level to do it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that is a excuse me. Take 10 points of piercing damage. There's this crossbow bolt hits you in the shoulder. That ends his turn.
I think I'm going to shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
as
seem
you
to
get hit
favour
by
that
the
one.
bolt, you fire your Eldritch Blast at him.
To paraphrase
Right,
Anchorman,
okay.
that escalated quickly.
It's us. It does.
So he said he shot first.
Are you firing 2?
13.
To be fair, our restraint's
13
been quite good in comparison.
I should have gone with Shocking Grasp.
D10 is a 17 or 5.
Yeah, but you'd have probably rolled a 1 and ended up doing it on yourself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
18, 19, 20. 22. Second one was 22.
22 hits.
Booyah!
That's 1d10, which is that one?
Yep.
I'm learning my dice this year. That 0 or 10?
0, it's 10.
Ooh, 10.
Okay. Yeah, you're
And then I'm going to rage because I'm very angry that I've just got shot with.
you will have to wait until your next turn.
No, it's a bonus action.
Yes, but you can only hold your action.
You can hold your action. You can't hold a bonus action.
Fine, I shall quietly seethe to my next turn.
You are angry.
I sit here. I'm simmering.
But yes, your blast goes up the stairs, up to where he's standing, hits him, kind of scorches his tunic and shirt in the front as he kind of takes it full on the middle of the chest. And that's his turn. His friend up the back takes out a dagger and throws it at you, Raphanor. As he throws it at you,
Yeah.
he kind of
Fine, right,
you
10 on.
kind of turn and it lands in the side of the ship,
Ooh.
right behind you.
Is it a nice dagger?
Free dagger.
Fairly fancy looking dagger.
It's
So
a,
that's mine now, thank you very much.
it's got thanks.
It's a dagger. It's a dagger. There is a guy next to you though. He is going to come down the stairs towards you.
Oh, for the love of God.
Don't I get the Jagger?
And that is a 15.
15.
Yep.
I got
Hit.
16, so that's
So
not a hit.
15 misses. Yeah, so he comes down and jabs at you with his dagger.
Thank you, leather armor!
Kind of skids beneath your armor, along your armor and beneath your cloak, and you kind of, as he pulls his hand back, you're right there. That ends your turn. That ends his turn.
It's my turn.
You threw a knife at yourself.
I got a
It's-
knife and got almost stabbed.
Your turn is entirely
Okay,
smug
I'm
faced.
done. Next.
I will say that if you wanted to collect that dagger, it's close enough that you could just swipe it up as a bonus action.
Thank you. Then I plan on doing so. And I'm going to say something pithy like, you ma puppy now.
Okay.
Confused.
Out of all the cool things you could have said, that's what you went with.
Yeah,
This is
this is
Justin
the
saying
classic.
this, by the way.
This is the classic coming from you, Justin.
Having tried to de-escalate and you give him the finger.
Yes.
What would you have said, Justin?
Listen, I didn't come on this journey to
Well,
make
you're
friends.
succeeding.
Good.
Yes, this is a successful journey for you then.
Okay.
It really is. I'm having
Right.
fun with this.
You've used your bonus action to swipe this dagger.
Right, I am going for a bit of who's closest? The guy who took a swipe for me?
The guy, you're kind of standing at the bottom of the stairs. He's kind of standing on the stairs to your left.
Yep. It's gonna have to be. Oh bloody hell! Come on!
I didn't realise that was a move.
I really miss D&D Beyond. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just the bloody my PDF isn't working correctly. So every time I try and scroll and see what
I
weapons
transferred
I've
mine
got.
into D&D.
yeah, I'm gonna do that after this session because this is driving me bonkers.
You might have to purchase some stuff. On D&D
Scimitars!
You can make one attack.
Okay, then I plan on making one attack with me scimitars of
Hey,
doom.
you get 2 attacks because
Yes.
you're at 5th level, so 2 attacks.
As I said, you my puppy now. Right.
Yeah, now for all the cool things.
Would you quit it? Quit your belly
Get
ache.
better lines and I will.
Right. That's it, young lady.
Man, boy.
Boy.
Thing.
I rest on young lady. Okay.
You're right,
Um,
young ladies.
19.
There are rules against such
19
things.
hits.
Yeah, there is a...
Well, as long as I can.
22.
Yeah, both hit.
All right. How much damage?
Some.
It's 1d6 plus 3, isn't it? God, I missed his ears, bow.
I've just realised presentation lasts like an hour. So while all
Yeah,
this is
you are
happening,
currently-
I'm still on fire.
Really, you really are that
But
flaming
isn't
wizard
that
now.
1d6 plus, right, okay, so
Actual fire is just
8 points.
Uh-huh.
Sugar lumps. Ah, there you are.
Bye, dice.
And 7.
All right, Ellen.
Okay, so 8 and 7 is 15.
Yes.
Okay, Nala. Back round to you.
Did it
Right.
look like it did anything to him?
Just
It
got a
looks like
scratch.
the front of his shirt, which was
Okay.
open, so you've just scarred his chest. He's got like blood dripping from a
Right,
fresh cut in his chest.
Okay, now I get to say, X marks the spot, everyone.
6 out
Come
of 10.
on.
He's like 3.
Bastion holds up a sign.
It's
Applause.
one of the Strictly signs.
So how close am I to the idiot who shot me with a crossbow?
To get to him, you have to go through 2
Me.
members of the crew who are not in combat. And he's about full movement away.
Can I do that without hurting the other members of the crew?
Yeah,
In
you
my
can
rage state?
go, did you want to rage?
Around the other one.
Roger.
You can go around.
Alright, fine. I'm going to launch myself at the idiot who tried to shoot me with a crossbow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
In front of you is the mast, so you can kind of leap off the mast and make your way towards him. That will require athletics check.
Oh shit. Sorry. Athletics. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright, so dice roll of 18. So do I add my strength bonus and my athletics, or just my athletics bonus?
Just after.
athletics.
Just athletics.
Athletics.
28. I was jumping off a mast.
You kind of step forward, you grab a hold of the mast, push off with 1 foot, clear the 10 feet, and land on the railing right in front of this guy, who's now kind of
Oh, it's got to be intimidating.
looking up at you. You are not raging. You are currently as you were.
That has to be intimidating.
Huh?
That has to be
I'm not
intimidating.
You can rage if you want.
Yes, please.
I would like to rage. Oh crap! You rage.
While I am raging, I'm using my Storm Aurora, which emanates a 10-foot radius aura, and I can choose a creature in my aura other than me, and it takes lightning damage or half as much on a successful dex.
What's the save?
My dex. Is that my dex or his dex?
His dex.
Dex save.
What's the saving? What's he got to save on?
I don't know.
A 19.
So what's this? Is this your
The Storm Aurora.
Storm Aura, temper aura?
This is before I've attacked him. I'm just.
Oh, is that a bonus action?
PC 13.
It's
No,
it's a reaction to my rage.
Well, no, yeah. So when she rages, her Storm Aura kicks in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a 19. So roll for damage.
1, 2.
On the storm already.
Is it? Oh yeah. 1d6. 3.
3. To be halved.
Yeah, if he saves. And now I'm going to attack him with my greatsword, just because the hell of it.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's great.
3.
Well, halved is 1. Is 2.
Right, so the +2 melee damage, is that to my dice rolls or to my attack rolls?
Damage.
So.
So just attack.
17.
17 hits.
Six. 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 hits.
No,
No,
that's 15 damage.
No, 17 damage.
What?
That's damage.
My
for
greatsword is 2d6 plus 5. Plus
Oh, right, okay. So
damage
17.
raised. So I got a 6, a 4, plus 5, plus 2.
17
Okay.
damage.
17, yeah.
17. Okay. So, yeah, this guy he kind of drops his weapons, kind of stumbles back, his hands kind of going up. Please don't hurt me!
Get
Don't
off the
hurt
ship.
me!
Get off the
No
ship.
more.
Mate.
Jassan is watching this happen, and he's gonna take a step back from you, Raffanor.
Yep.
Not Raffanor. Sorry, Timrak. Timrak, Craven, you both get attacks of opportunity.
Is this the captain?
Mm-hmm.
He's a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
You sure?
Eh.
Well done, Timrak. Well done.
Get him,
8
Tim
damage.
What? Doubled?
No. It's 1d6 plus 4. I rolled a 2.
So 1d6 plus 4, so that's...
Okay.
You double the dice.
You double the dice.
Right, one. I'll take a swing.
Okay.
I'm basically trying to take his legs out from under him. If that's possible.
Okay.
Has he got a peg leg?
Please tell me he's got peg leg.
He does not have a pig leg.
17 to hit.
That's it. Now needs a peg leg.
17 hit. 17 hit. Hold on. Uh, 17 hits.
10 points of bludgeonings.
Did you want to try and knock him prone? Make a strength check.
17.
Yeah, as you swing your weapon in, you hit him in the leg, takes his leg out, knocks him prone.
Am I able to say something in this
Can I lay him down?
point, or is that too much? I just said
You can say
stand them down.
Okay. Well, he kind of looks up at the pair of you, shakes his head. Timrak.
They do, but if I kill them.
So I'm going to put my cutlass away and take out my glaive.
Mhm.
Step up to the captain.
Okay.
Place.
He's trying to work. He's trying to get himself away from you, and he's backing up. He's kind of on the floor, backing up against the railing.
Yeah. So I'm again going to place my glaive to his throat and say, "Stand them down or die."
Make an intimidation roll. Bearing in mind he's already frightened of you, so make it with advantage.
Justin's at the back just sitting writing notes on how to be
He's like,
intimidating.
yeah.
20.
20.
Get him.
Don't be a dragonborn.
Yeah, he drops his sword. And as soon as his sword hits the deck, everyone else's swords hit the deck as well. At the sound of the clattering, the doors to the cabins beneath where the ship's wheel are open, and out step 2 crew members that Timrak you recognise.
Okay, who are they?
They're crew members from the previous ship you were on.
Did you leave in good terms or bad terms?
I look to them and say, "So what are you doing here?"
I think bad turn.
More to the point. What are you doing here? We thought you were lost at sea.
I'm earning a bit of money.
The one of them just nods and starts going around and collecting up Jassan and everyone else's weapons. And he grabs Jassan's hat and he brings it over and hands it to you. Where to, Captain?
3 cheers for Captain Timrak.
Yeah. Rawr.
Where to, Captain?
Oh, heck yeah.
First of all,
Get rid of the map now.
tie these idiots up, throw them over the side, and then we are off to the Medusa's cave.
Into the water. Throw them into the water.
Hey.
Uh,
Does that mean the
Justin,
ship is...
are you still on fire?
Yeah.
Asking the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You could just
This
stop.
elf is on fire.
Justin totally could, but maybe Justin doesn't want to.
Does Justin
Just
know
walking
that you
around.
can do-
To be fair, it's not actually burning anything. It is an
No,
illusion.
it's just an illusion.
Yeah.
But
Maybe Justin
just
likes being on
walking
fire.
around.
You just kind of do this fire.
My elf is on fire. Okay, so yeah, Justin, you
Can I
walk around. You're kind of trying to instruct these pirates in their job. They kind of look down at you and keep doing what they're doing.
Can I say one last thing to the captain?
You walk up to Captain Jassan, who is there.
I want to lean in real close, like almost nose to nose. I
He
want
kind
to say,
of steps back, and the flames kind of off the
Yeah.
end of you.
I want to say, you should have gotten off my boat when I asked.
He kind of looks past you to Timrak, who's... Timrak, what are you doing? Are you heading up towards where the wheel is?
Yes, I'm standing by the wheel, leaning on my glaive.
Yeah, so he kind of looks past you and up to Timrak, kind of
I glare at him, snarl a
laughs
little.
a little as 2 of the crew pick him up and drag him.
I want to punch him before he. I want to punch him for
Make an attack
laughing.
roll. Make an
I
attack.
will. How dare he laugh in my face? 9.
You rolled any other numbers?
Yeah,
Do I add strength to that? No, apparently not. Do I add strength to that?
Look, to be fair,
Have you got one of those
Justin rolled an
one-sided
18
dice?
on initiative.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
So
More
yeah,
dice. I don't like that one.
as they pass, you punch, you kind of slam your hand, into the metal slats in his armor. That hurt.
I just walked past and said, I ain't
I
fixing
don't like
that.
this.
It takes approximately 10-15 minutes for them to tie the mutinous crew up, and put them in the hold and prepare the ship to sail to the Medusa Caves. Several of the crew come up to you, Timrak, and they check with that is it, that you're sure that's where you want to go. They kind of glance around at each other, kind of nervously, as the ship sets sail.
As an example, the first one that comes up and says that, I will yell at them and say, "Are you deaf? Can you not hear me? Do you need to go over the side with that other traitorous captain?" Nice, so everyone on the ship who's on deck could hear.
As you get closer to the caves, you can hear a faint muttering in the air that comes across from, you're not sure where exactly, but it sort of comes across the sea. You come across that small island with the Medusa symbol on it that you recognize as the marker towards the caves. The island itself comes out of the water. It stretches 100 feet in either direction. The sea snake stops about 20-30 feet away from a little inlet, sandy beach that leads to several cave entrances at the very back of this inlet. As the main ship pulls up, Justin.
Sorry, I was going to ask, can we try and figure out what the muttering is saying, or?
Make an intelligence.
This is going to go at 11. Yeah, kind of.
It's not a language you understand. It's not anything you've heard before. But it seems to be almost methodical and melodic in nature, which you do recognize as the sort of thing that would be used to cast a spell.
Guys, the muttering's a spell.
What type of spell?
I don't know. Do I look like a magician?
Yeah.
You're still on fire.
No, but you look like a wizard.
By the time you've arrived, Justin's standing there like Justin is still on fire. Yet there's no fiery effect from Justin. It is just Justin standing there majestically, thinking that.
Is that just because the amount of time's passed? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just the spell is just worn out.
I was going to say, how long was the journey? Is the journey there enough time for a short rest?
You could probably take a short rest in that time.
Okay. Breath weapon is back.
I was going to say, me being on fire did only last an hour.
Yeah, and the journey has been like about 2-3 hours. The wind has been with you the entire way. It's rather strange that you found wind that takes you the entire way across the bay. But you don't question it. You've arrived.
So, as Justin says, this whispering's a spell.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to walk up, put my arm around Justin's shoulders and say, "So come on, You're the best wizard we've got on board.
Hell yeah, I am.
You're the best wizard of this crew. What's this
Yeah.
magic about?
Let me get back to you on that one.
Justin, make an Arcana check.
Do I get advantage for being falsely confident?
He's not wrong,
Make a
because you're the
straight
only
Arcana
wizard.
check.
9. 10 minus 1.
Sweet Jesus. Okay, can you please get a 20-sided dice, not just that one-sided dice?
Change it.
Okay, third set of dice. Here we go. That's the dice.
You recognize that there is magic there in the air. You can feel it kind of tingling. It kind of covers everything. It's hard to tell exactly what they're saying. It's hard to tell what it might be doing. But the attitude of the crew has kind of shifted slightly. They seem to be a little bit more uneasy.
Oh, can I check? Can I check?
What Arcana?
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
While she's doing that, I'm going to turn to Timrak and be like, look, I don't know
That's
what
fine.
it is.
What did you get?
Natural one.
Yay, I'm not the only dumbass.
You have been admiring how efficient this crew is. And when you hear magic, you kind of glance up, look around, and that's it. You
Right, I wanna say to Timrak, like, look, dude, Captain, Mr. Captain, sir. It's definitely magic. I don't know what the intent is. I'm not sure on the school, but you need to check the crew because I think the spell is actually affecting them. They seem more uneasy.
There's no magic. The crew is very efficient.
At this point, how far are we away from the caves?
from the closest entrance, you're probably maybe 60 to 70 feet away. You're about 40 feet away from the edge of the beach. There's kind of an inlet cove. You can see the entrance to the cave
Can I
at the very
just
back.
cast? I mean, does it sound like this talking is coming from like all around us, or from anywhere particular?
Yeah, it seems like it's hard to tell exactly where it's coming from. It certainly seems like it's just filling the
Can
air.
I just take a glance around the water, around the edge of the ship, to see if there's anything in the water I can discern?
Make a perception check.
I perceive not a lot. 11.
Can I send my bird to help him out?
You can see a couple of bits of fish.
I'm just thinking of the. I saw something when I was when I sank previously under the ship that wasn't just the shark, that no one believed me.
It doesn't appear to be anything like that around here.
Can I send my bird to help him out?
What do you want to do with your bird?
Just basically have him sort of scout around the ship alongside Craven to see what the bird sees, and if it sees something to like dive for it.
It kind of flies off.
Do you not want me to roll perception?
Make a perception check for Stephen Squawk.
Holy 24.
He kind of flies back to you. He can't see anything in the water around the ship. He can't see anything in the distance, but what he can see along the shoreline is kind of movement. The very far end of his vision on the shoreline.
How far away is that?
Guys, there's something.
It's 50 feet maybe at the edge of his vision.
Is that movement in the water or on the beach?
Can I pop an Eyes of the Grave?
On the beach.
Yeah. You've looked around. You see Stephen kind of flying above you. You take a moment. You cast your ritual.
Yeah.
Is that 60 feet? There doesn't appear to be any sign of any undead
Oh.
or that kind
That sort
of
essence. Okay.
essence. You get the faintest of essence from the old man from the back of the ship.
Oh, from
But
the
other than that, there's
undead
not-
dead
yeah.
shark.
From the undead dead shark. It's more like the remnants
Right.
of the spell that brought him back, that you're sort of
Yeah.
it tickling at the
Okay.
very edge of your sense. Other than that, there's nothing there.
Off we go.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Things. If we go ashore, will this still ship be here when we
So-
get back?
I don't think it will, considering how the crew are. Mr. Captain Tim Raxer, how much do you trust this crew?
Or else we can throw them.
I turn
Right,
around
make an
to.
insight check.
Was that me?
Yeah.
$22 for insight.
Yeah, from what you've gathered, your old crewmates have kind of formed a bond with most of the crew, and yeah, they seem fairly trustworthy. They will about as trustworthy as a pirate can be.
So,
So
I
if you were to ask them to stay, they probably would.
so what I do is I turn to my first mate
Me?
Kind of salutes.
and I
Not
say,
me.
lower the boat, then take the ship out further and watch for our return. We will signal.
He kind of nods. Points to two men further round. They begin to lower the boat that you came back aboard on. You hear it hit the water. They lead you back to the boat. Very good, Captain. We shall remain on the horizon. Signal when ready.
I nod, then I climb down into the boat and I stand in the prow with 1 foot up on the prow, arm on the shoulder.
Very
Looking-
George Washington of you.
Yes.
Are you all
Oh.
climbing in the boat?
Oh. Can I ask one of the crew members for a piece of their clothing, like a scarf or something?
You
Kind
want a favour from the crew?
Want a
slightly
token?
confused. Takes off his scarf from around his neck and hands it over. Really confused.
Thank you. When we come back, so if we're okay, Stephen will come just as he is. My bird, his name is Stephen Squawkin. He will come as is. If we're coming back and there's danger, he will return your scarf to you.
At which point they will leave and not wait for us to get back on the ship. This is not a good plan.
Very well.
But
Hands it over.
Mr. Captain Tim Rax says he trusts you.
That's fine, but they're not
Very-
going. If you warn them there's danger, they're going to run away. It's not about.
Very well. We will keep an eye out for his return. And he kind of warily hands
You're
his
way
scarf
too
over,
trusting, Justin.
turning around and going back to looping the rope that he was looping. You all climbing
Thank
into
you.
the boat?
I lean over to Nala and I whisper, "I'll tell you later."
Tell me what.
Are you all climbing down into the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it'd be rude not to.
Black Ratchet, who's kind of sort of been slumped on the side, kind of mostly asleep for this, is kind of jolted awake. Yeah. He climbs down, joins her in the boat.
I think that's the first thing I've ever heard him say.
Who's rowing the boat?
Oh, I have a strength of +2.
Once we get in, I say, Nala, man the oars.
Huh? What?
Yours.
Oars?
Nala, make a strength check.
You are a sailor. You know what oars are.
You being stupid.
You're not.
I like to be stupid.
What's up?
Is there any room for one stupid person on this team?
I was gonna say. He says
Anyone?
yours. It's like, what's yours?
21.
I'll have a beer, please.
Yes, that was a 21.
Yeah, you. You row into this little shore. You pull the boat up. Whatever movement Stephen Squawking had seen on this beach is now gone.
Guys, movement's gone.
I think it's probably a crab.
Nope, I don't think it's a crab, because Stephen would have gone for it. Seafood is his favourite.
You make your way up. You pull the you get out of the boat. You pull it up the beach. You're looking. The time now is about sunset, so you're looking about 4:30, 5 o'clock ish in the evening. You look back across the bay. The lighthouse is not lit, and yet the sun is setting.
Did we leave someone at the lighthouse?
No, we didn't.
No,
Because there was that weird creature that came out from the roof and just sped past us. I don't think we actually thought anything.
Probably should have done something about that.
Yeah, we probably should have lit it.
Wasn't the light smashed?
The lighthouse itself, it looked like there was a problem with it, but none of you know the lighthouse well enough to be able to fix it. You've now arrived on this shoreline, climbed out the boat.
What, there's a big yawn, Micah.
Anyone want to have a look around, or are you just going to
Yeah.
make your way up?
I'm going to use my primal awareness to see if there's any undead around. Bring up fighting at me.
Very much.
Make a. You don't need to. What's the range? 60 feet.
1 mile.
1 mile.
Actually, no, it's 6 miles because this is coast and I'm in favoured terrain.
It is coast.
It's my 60 feet.
You detect there is some undead, but it is behind you and out towards the Bastion Bay dock area. There's a faint tinge where the boat was, like on the very edge of your senses, very faint, as if whatever magic caused this creature to be undead is still a small remnant of it. But other than that, you detect something in Bastion Bay, but nothing closer than that.
It also tells me if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, or fiends around.
Hey, I'm a dragon. I'm next to you.
Yeah, you detect Nala next to you, but you don't detect any fae. It feels like a fiend or something in the cavern system ahead.
Yay.
This is going to
We have
go
a fiend
great.
ahead, guys.
I vote we should stay here.
Forever?
I may have a
Move some of the boxes or spray them.
allergy to lack of light.
You're scared of the dark?
No, you're scared of the dark.
I hand Justin a torch.
What's this gonna do?
I then light said torch with my tinderbox.
This isn't.
It's make the dark
It's gonna
go
keep
away.
think away.
The
Wait, whoa.
torch flares into light.
I
The where you are currently isn't in complete darkness yet. The sun is sort of still out. Everything is covered in a golden yellow glow.
I may also have an allergy to small spaces.
That's okay. I've got a bit of Dutch courage for you here, and offer you a swig of rum.
Oh God.
Drink the rum. Drink the rum.
Because he said Dutch courage, Justin doesn't think it's alcohol, and he will hardly take
A potion
half
of
the bottle.
Dutch courage, you say?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Justin drinks.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Where's my? There it is. Constitution. 9.
Want to be fake a minute? She's
I'm.
This stuff tastes familiar.
Uh oh.
This stuff burns as it goes down. You
I'm coming back
gag
up.
a little bit, and you feel the wave of tiredness and drunkenness wash over you as you hand this bowl back.
I want a nap.
Now stand up straight, Master Magician.
Oh.
All of your abilities, all of your saving throws are at disadvantage.
Great.
It's all right. We didn't like 9 anyway.
So here's my new character. It happens to be Justin's brother.
Not
Is it
in.
just
Not
out?
in.
Yeah, not in. Yeah, not in.
Back for revenge.
You guys are awful. All right.
We're awful. You're the one who keeps drinking.
I'm not the one. I'm the one being plied with the alcohol.
You know, I have to take it.
He said Dutch courage. I didn't realise it was alcohol.
Only 50 quid.
Have you met
Okay,
a Dutch
so-
person? They're never sober.
In fact, if you buy 2 of them, you save 50.
Everyone make a perception check.
Let me
I
guess.
perceive that
Disadvantage.
Yours with disadvantage.
I have a +5 to perception.
16.
Still make it a disadvantage.
27. Nice.
15.
13.
22.
Okay, Nala and Raffanor.
Yeah.
You notice that higher up the coast, there is a light flickering inside a cave off to the left-hand side of this beach. The beach itself is about 60, 70 feet wide, about 50 feet back. There's a small cave entrance off to the left with a little flickering light in it.
Relay that information to all and sundry.
Nala saw it as well, and
Light.
Justin immediately rushes towards the light.
Justin, make a dexterity saving throw.
Does this mean he runs off the ship?
With the no, you're on the you're on
Oh,
the
yeah, we're on the
beach
beach, aren't we?
with disadvantage.
That was a 2 minus 1.
Sand angel coming up.
As you are rushing up this beach, the sand is you are sinking into the sand. You are not making much progress. You stumble. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I can never leave
9.
So nine
Again?
you
The second
sit
one was
up and you go and sand comes out of your mouth and goes everywhere.
Really should run with your mouth
Ice
shut.
cream doesn't taste too good.
Yeah.
I walk up behind Justin, pick them up by the scruff of their neck, stand them on their feet, and say, "Take it slowly, lad."
You
That's
walk
alright.
up behind Justin, you pick him up, and you set him back down. Justin kind of weaves back and forth for a minute as you walk off.
Oh, I'm not walking off. I'm standing next to Justin until Justin starts walking.
Oh, right, okay. Justin, are you walking off?
I need a minute. Everything's spinning.
Which
Okay.
direction?
Because everything's sort of wavy, I think I immediately sort of turn slightly away from the entrance, start walking that way, thinking that's where we're headed.
As Justin walks away, I put her hand on the shoulder and direct to the correct course.
Okay, is everyone else following up, heading towards this cave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah.
You make your way up the beach. As you get to this cave off to the left, there is a small fire pit just outside the cave. It looks like it's been put out fairly recently. There's a couple of scraps of wood laying around, and the light in the cave itself is about 15 feet inside.
Why is there a fire pit here?
We want one
What's
indoors.
it doing?
Dinner.
Guys, am I still on fire?
No, but you
Figuratively.
could use your torch to light.
I know I'm drunk and I'm gonna have disadvantage, but I kind of want to investigate. My interest is piqued.
Okay. Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
No! I just rolled a nat 20.
And then.
Another nat 20, -1.
Yeah, it was a natural 20, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you are looking through this, around this fire, holding back the nausea. You find scraps of food, fish skeletons, other bits like that. You see footprints similar to the ones you saw at the lighthouse
I
that
eat
go
the fish.
into the tunnel off to your left.
I eat the food and then point out the footprints.
You eat the food.
Yeah.
You pick it up. There's not a lot of meat left on this bone. It's mostly bone. Are you eating it anyway?
But I point out the footprints to Timrak. Seeing as he's holding on to me, I sort of tug and point while I'm chewing on what little meat there is.
I kind of have an image of Justin as this little hungry dog thing chewing on a bone, while Timrak is holding onto the collar.
Just like the piss in the
No,
ones in kebab, isn't it?
Think of it more like.
It's literally me after every night out kebab
I want
shop.
a burger.
Think of it more like Tom Hanks in Big when he's eating the little tiny corn. But instead, it's Justin kind of gnawing off the little meat off the tiny bones of this fish.
His eyes like closed and sort of just
This is
slumped.
nice.
I think we might need to feed.
That's when you're kind of quiet.
Me?
Raffinor.
Yes. I'm just incredulous at Justin the drunkard.
Again.
However, Justin's dice rolls improve when they're drunk, so maybe we need to get them drunk more often.
So, did Justin point out these footprints to everyone?
God. Are we aiming at that 1 in a million shot?
Yeah, Justin points out these footprints. Where the ground where you are now is no longer sandy beach, it's now more like compound rock, compacted dirt and sand and rock, and they look like they're very wet footprints.
As in, it swam rather than came by boat.
As in, at some point it was swimming, rather than, or it is a water, more of a water-based feature.
Captain, do you fancy saying hello?
I think we should just go in.
Where do we knock?
Ding
Go on
bong.
then.
I sort of just knock at the air.
Okay. Nothing happens, obviously, because you're just knocking at the air. Timrak, are you walking in?
Yeah, I think we should just head in, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, go on then.
Yep.
Why don't you take the lead, Nala?
Okay. What?
Okay.
What did I do?
Am I still holding on to that
Oh.
torch, or did it go out when I fell in the sand?
It sort
Just
of
holding a
went out,
stick.
but it went out like partially, but since you stood up and walked, it is once again lit all the way.
It's funny that Justin is scared of the dark. He has dark vision.
It's
Does
Just-
hilarious.
that
a
mean he's scared
quandary.
of the dark, but he never actually realises when it is dark? I'm
Correct.
scared of the dark. Is
Yeah,
it
pretty
dark?
much.
Oh shit.
Right,
I just-
so,
I'm scared of the
so I followed.
So, Nala, you going in first?
Yeah, can I walk like actually on the footprint to match them? I walk in.
Your feet are a lot bigger than these footprints, but yeah, you can do that.
Would I have any idea what
As you go
creature
in.
would make such footprints? Because we never met it before.
Make a
Nature.
nature check,
Something with smaller feet than a dragon.
which is
13.
hard, to be fair.
A mini dragon.
13.
15. It's alright. They're sort of similar to ones you've seen before in the last day, few hours maybe.
We never met what made them before.
There
did we?
are footprints. Damn it!
You haven't necessarily met what made them, but they look similar
Yeah.
to ones you saw at the lighthouse.
I'll just relay that. I mean, I think we already kind of clocked it, but it's like, seems the same as what we saw over there.
Does that mean we're gonna die?
We'll do eventually. Hey!
We're all going to die one day.
They were born.
You keep drinking this stuff, you're going to die sooner than
But
us.
die happy.
Are you all? Nala, are you still making your way in? Make a
Yeah.
perception check.
7.
Seems fine. Walk in. The cave itself goes off for 15 odd feet and then kind of turns a corner. Right in front of you on the wall is a torch and a sconce. Just before the corner turns.
Why do I get the feeling that nothing is okay?
As you look around the corner,
Can I light the torch?
the torch is lit already.
Oh,
I'm holding it.
The hallway stretches on for 15-20 feet before it opens up into a small cave.
okay.
Yes.
There it is.
Okay.
Anybody home?
Thank you for helping me. downstairs.
You heading in?
Yeah, go on in.
Okay. Nala, you kind of make your way in. You step into the entrance to this cave. It's about 20 feet, 30 feet wide, 10, 15 feet tall. There doesn't appear to be anything in here, anyone in here. Make a perception check.
Does that work so well last time?
Yeah.
I won't bear this.
Nope. Actually, no. 9. Can I
My
stand and
curse
make
is spreading.
shout and have the echoes come back at me?
You shout. The echoes bounce off the walls. Come back.
The cave's empty.
Can I have a look around the cave?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Micah.
My roll was slightly better with 23.
Oh, very slightly.
Just a smidge.
23.
23.
Micah.
23. Yeah, you notice that there is
I'll put you on the floor. so you
stuff
keep
dotted
listening.
around all over. There is far corner. There's what looks like a bedroll, just thrown into the corner. A couple of packs. A small, looks to be like box next to it. Signs of a struggle off to the left. And a small hole about 5 feet off the ground in the middle, on the far left-hand side.
Can I go see what's in the packs, in the box?
Yeah, you make your way over to the pack. As you get there, make an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you pick the pack up. You kind of turn the pack over slightly, opening it up. Inside the pack is a scroll of parchment and a small little notebook. There's nothing else inside it. The scroll of parchment, you open it up. It is just a list of items, none of which are present in this corner. There's one small chest, one large
Yes.
one bag of holding,
Dibs.
and with a list of the contents that are inside it, including weapons and armor and all the rest of it. But none of it's here. The book itself, you flip the book over, there's a small symbol on the front of the book.
Do I recognise it?
Are you close enough to look?
I'll approach as it's going on.
Oh, I would be. I'll have
Justin.
a look as well.
Make an
Yeah, I'll-
investigation.
Oh, God.
Guessing I don't recognise the
Well.
symbol.
You don't recognise it as anything that you would have encountered previously. 12.
Yeah.
You don't see much more than Timrak, who's pointed this stuff out.
Can I toss the book over to Craven then?
The book, the book's got numbers written inside it, and it appears to be indecipherable. Yeah, but you pass the book to Craven. Craven, you do recognise it. It's a courier pad.
Right.
And the symbol on the front of the book is one you are very familiar with.
You say that. So that's here, but everything else is missing.
It appears that everything else that should have been with this pack is missing.
Can I just have a flick through the book to see if I notice any comment as to, like, any kind of notice to what's been going on, or any disturbance?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Yeah, the numbers are transactions. So a package that was collected and then delivered with its corresponding transport numbers. But the last entry shows that it was collected,
But it never made it.
but not
Okay.
received at the other end.
Where are they sending all this from?
Did Justin say that, or were you just musing?
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to understand. Did that actually was those words that came out?
I assume you said out loud it's a courier book.
It's one of my couriers.
Ooh. Hey, I got poop heading.
What?
The reason I
Sorry.
came to Bastion Bay in the first place, one of my couriers went missing during a shipment bound for Bastion Bay, and I've come to establish what happened to that. So this,
Raffinor, are you paying attention to this?
I am sorry.
No. Are you wanting to look at this book? Have you seen this book? Make a intelligence check.
Oh God. The way I've been rolling tonight, that's going to be awesome. Actually, it's not bad. Hold on. Oh yes. So 20, unnatural 20.
You
Dirty 20.
recognize a symbol in this on the front of this book as the one that you've got secreted about your person.
Yeah.
okay, I don't know that.
That stays private.
It does at the moment. Okay.
I think hearing why Craven came to Bastion Bay has sort of sobered me up a bit. Like, that's heavy. Or I'm just massively depressed.
It still doesn't make any sense.
But no.
You have
In one
no
ear,
idea.
the other.
So sorry. So the symbol
Mhm.
on the ledger.
Yep.
Is the same as the one that I've got secreted on my person.
Yep.
Crap.
I kind of reach into my jacket and take it as basically like a business card type thing, and sort of show
I love
an
this
equivalent.
one.
Show it with like the symbol on it, and it's like Craven's Couriers.
Yeah, you reach in, you take it out.
Just to try and sort of say like
Kind of
this is
wave
legit,
it
this
around.
is me. You know.
Yeah, the symbol on it is a shield, and embossed on the shield is a mace in the middle, a pair of purple curly horns, and a tail wrapped around it.
That's a pretty picture.
While they're doing that, I'm going to see what's in the box.
All right, yeah, you pick up the box. It appears to be it appears to be more of like a tinderbox sort of thing, but it's empty. There's nothing in it. Just an empty, small little chest.
I drag Craven over to the signs of a struggle and say, is there anything in that sort of area? Or is it literally just things tossed about? Like, was something dropped off whoever was in this struggle?
Craven, make an investigation check.
Ooh, missed. Investigation. That's a solid 8. I guess I'm a little distracted by the fact I found my book.
Yeah.
Was that an 8? You can't really tell just by looking at it. It's hard to judge exactly what's gone on here.
Can I look at the book at all, Craven?
Sure, it's just a transport ledger.
Yeah, you hand
Is
it
there
over.
Is there any damage to it or anything? Or it's just.
It's about the size of my phone.
Okay.
But it is a small leather-bound ledger. You open it up. You recognise the last line of this information as one that you were previously given.
Right.
Can
Okay.
I don't suppose I notice his recognition or anything.
Make a deception check, Raphael. Or do you want him to notice?
I don't want him to notice yet.
Make a deception check.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe I do want him to notice yet.
Right, Craven, make an insight check.
Hold on. I just got to work out exactly how bad that was. Deception. Oh, yep, yeah, it was a 1 then.
Yeah, 11.
Never
For what
mind.
it's worth, 11.
Yeah, you kind of see.
I was going to say, was it in
a
that one?
momentary flash of recognition across Raphael's face.
I just pulled my
So-
ultimate poker
Ooh,
face.
I mean, you've seen this before.
Maybe?
Whoa.
Bugger. That was not the role I wanted to fail on.
Tail swishing occurring.
Your tail is twitching.
And it's not aimed at me for once.
Little victories.
I'll take them while I can get them.
Let's just say that we're all on this boat for reasons, right?
So what's yours?
And I'm just saying that it could be that maybe we're actually after the same thing. Or trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, to
Craven.
elaborate on that.
Cheers.
Is Justin still holding a torch?
Just
Justin is still holding a torch.
Probably. I'd also like to point out I'm looking between the two like a tennis match. Just
You are standing there, short, holding it in front of you.
The flame on Justin's torch just flares
struck.
slightly.
Craven,
do I get that?
all I'm saying is that I'm trying to find out about the disappearances just as much as you are.
What business do you
why?
have with my courier?
I'm just trying to identify who made them disappear. That's all. I've got no business with your courier. I'm just trying to find out because your courier is not around.
You know of this how?
I've worked for the
A
occasional
fractured a law.
person, and I've fractured the occasional law.
There's a slight tremor on the ground. I'm just like burning through thaumaturgy at the moment. It's like, the ground tremors slightly around his feet.
I
don't know why you're getting agitated because we're actually trying to do the same thing. You're trying to find out what happened to your career, and so am I, because I want to find out who actually made them disappear. That's all.
My question.
Okay.
I know
Alright.
that my courier's
Think-
gone missing.
time
I'm
out,
curious
time
to
out.
know how you know courier's gone.
Because somebody asked me to check it out?
Raphael, you need to be straight up right now, or else I'm pretty sure you're going to be dead.
I don't understand why I'm going to be dead. I'm actually trying to do the same thing that Craven's trying to do. I'm literally trying to find out what happened
You know
to his
my
career.
reason why.
Because it's your
What
business?
do you have in mind?
I don't have anything in your business. What I have is in the Well, I've been asked to check out the disappearances,
Plural?
and that's
So
why I'm
that's-
doing it. Well, if you think about it now, I'm starting to think that the lighthouse may be slightly connected with the work that we've done. The fact that we've been attacked by a zombie shark, this doesn't point towards a singular thing happening. So I'm saying yes, because if you remember, the husband went missing too. So that's more than one disappearance, right?
So who sent you?
The husband was the lighthouse keeper.
Yeah, the husband was the lighthouse keeper.
Let me be clear. You were sent to investigate disappearances, or disappearances have occurred subsequently to you being sent.
I was sent to investigate the disappearance of the vessels and the cargo. That's why I was on the boat. That's all. We're actually working to the same thing. We're trying to find out what the hell this is all about, because it seems a lot bigger than just a boat going, and I don't think it's normal pirates.
Do I believe him?
It's
Make
kind
an
of got a
insight check.
point.
It's a good job I got high wisdom. 9. I've got a +6 on insight.
Make a check for whichever thing you're trying to do.
Who,
Will
me?
it be persuade or deceive? Yeah. Whichever you're trying to do to him, make a check.
It's persuade, and I just rolled a natural 20. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you, mate. Yeah, that sounds
oh, and by the way, I've got a bridge I want to sell you.
You have. He's given you enough
Okay.
for you to believe that he's telling most of the truth.
He's telling most of the truth, but he still hasn't answered one of the original questions was, who the fuck sent you, mate?
Okay. I just let me just.
I can't
The-
answer that because I don't actually know.
As a, this isn't over, but this may not be the time or the place to continue this conversation.
And I am fine with that.
I'm not.
Let's
Tim,
try and
Nala.
let's try and get this just done
Yeah.
and sorted, and then we can have a
I'm
much more
curious
in-depth
as to
conversation. I'm
where
sure.
the owner of this hole is.
Well, shall we go investigate said hole?
Timrak, you are currently standing beneath this hole about 5 feet up. You can see, you just about see down it. It travels on for 30, 40 feet before there's complete darkness at the other end.
I
Even
stand
with dog-
underneath. Throw me.
Don't tempt me.
Can I actually do that?
Justin and Raffinor and Craven are off to the side. Nala, where are you?
I'm about to throw Justin through this hole.
No, I'm not actually under the
Justin's
hole.
not there. Justin's
No,
making
was-
comments when he's not standing around.
no, that was Millie making a joke.
Fine, Millie, I'm going to find a hole and throw you in it.
Fair enough.
Justin, a moment of your time, please.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I walk over. It's tense. It's
I
bad
hadn't
for the
really
baby.
noticed he was standing there. I was kind of dialed in on Rathanor the whole time.
Yeah, stress is bad for the baby.
I've got a task for you, Justin.
Aye, Mr. Captain, sir.
I pull out my silk rope, and I go,
Ooh.
I'm not into that.
Roll a persuasion check.
Justin's hemp all the way.
well, I've got one of them too.
How about leather instead?
No.
I get out the silk rope and say, we need to know what's down this hole. I can't see down there, but
I can't see either.
you're a
mate.
half elf, aren't you? Or are you?
Yeah.
I'm an elf.
You're an elf.
I'm
You're
a
an elf.
very short elf.
You're high elf, aren't you?
Even
I'm a
Oh,
high elf.
best.
Hey.
Let me tie this rope round your waist, and I shall lower you slowly down this hole so you can see what's down there.
The hole is 5 feet up in the wall, so it's above Justin's head height.
That's fine. I can boost you up.
It's all right. We only need Justin's head. It'll be fine.
I can feel free to
Can
do
the
that.
head stay attached?
It's all.
Both.
Pish posh.
No.
If I say no, will you just do it anyway?
Yes.
You don't have to say no to your captain, do you, Justin?
I pretty much say no to most things, so probably.
And here I was planning on inviting you to join my crew at the end of this adventure.
I don't like boots.
So, Justin, are you allowing?
I'm
The
pretty
rope-
sure if I still say no, he'll force me anyway. And after the whole
I
business
mean-
with the captain, the previous
To be
captain.
fair, I mean, you should just change your name to Roger the Cabin Boy, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much. I signed a fee invite. Fine. Okay. I know weird stuff. I'm not into it.
The rope's for your safety. Because if you then scream out that you need to be pulled back, we can.
I do have that allergy to small spaces, though.
That's okay.
Here's an
It's not
antihistamine.
that small.
Small's relative.
Okay. Fine. You go ahead.
So I shall tie the rope around Justin's waist.
Make a survival check.
It's just thrown it on the floor.
15.
15. Yeah, you tie it round. Justin,
Solid.
you've now got a silk rope tied around your waist.
You gonna give Justin a boost?
Yes.
Is it a good look on me?
Very nice.
I mean, it
shall-
trails like
Trains
A
are
good-
so not this season.
it trails like a good 45 feet from behind you. But other than that, yeah, it looks pretty good. Kind of sparky.
Frank, to boost the half elf up the hole.
Yeah.
He's a high elf.
I'm a high
Well,
elf.
He's short.
No, you're higher now.
Yeah. Never been so high.
Hey, 420.
So, yeah. Make a strength check.
Me?
No, me.
Oh,
Yeah, no, not you.
11.
I am
Yeah,
very
you-
beefy.
Takes a minute, but you manage to boost Justin up,
You're gonna have
Uh,
a hand.
force him in the hole.
More than I expected.
Justin,
I feel like
You
I've
are-
helped stuff.
you are in this hole itself is about 2 foot wide.
Oh god.
You've got enough room to crawl through,
Okay.
but the walls are slimy.
The walls are slimy. Guys,
that-
I don't like this. The walls are slimy.
What does it taste like?
I lick it.
Oh, here we go again.
Make an intelligence check.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
9.
It doesn't taste nice. Kind of
It's-
salty,
How is this statistically possible?
slimy.
It was a 10 minus 1.
Her
It's-
intelligence
it's-
is bad.
It tastes kind of salty, like when you do a bit of cooking.
So yeah, you make your way along. 20
Sort of
feet,
shimmy.
25 feet.
I suppose with it being slimy, I sort of can just body slide
Make a
along.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Shit. Shit, where's my mouse gone? Oh.
I am holding onto the rope, feeding it out as Justin goes.
2.
You are sliding yourself along. As you slide yourself to the very end of this tunnel, you go out the end
So,
and down. Timrak, make a strength check.
Time to make a new character.
So that's 16.
Okay, so you have come out of the other end, dropped down. The rope comes taut. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall and you hit the floor on the other side.
Ow, help!
It's about 10-foot drop on the other side of this tunnel, and you've just gone all the way down.
It's like
Timrak,
Splat the
you've
Rat.
got about 5 foot of rope behind you on the floor after the bit you're holding.
So
help.
it's roughly a 35
foot.
Yeah.
Guys, help! Craven!
I don't even hear that from here.
Make a perception check.
Oh, maybe. 18.
You can hear a squeak kind of coming along. Justin, how loud are you being?
Oh no.
Are you being fairly quiet about it? You can see you can see into this room. It's about 50 foot around. It's all grey. There's a couple of dark patches where the tunnel goes further off into the opposite direction on the other side.
I guess, playing true to character, Justin is full of heart but dumb of ass. So I think he's just
yelling.
Craven! Craven!
Yeah, you can hear it clearly as it comes down. You also hear the sound of something tapping on rock at regular intervals, coming from the same direction as Justin has gone.
Do I hear that as well?
Make a perception check.
Oh wait, no, I'm good at perception.
With disadvantage.
I'll just turn it on and I'll wait for a minute.
You are
through the
so
hole.
panicked. You can hear something, but it sounds like it's really far off. So you're just ignoring it. You just want Craven to come and rescue you.
So I'm discerning.
So go through the hole because my captain says I need to follow and rescue the Justin.
So am I discerning that tapping is coming from the same place Justin's just gone splat?
It seems to be coming from the same.
Okay, I just turn to the rest of them and say, I don't think he's alone in there.
Guys,
No, like you going through?
Yes.
guys.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
18.
It's a tight squeeze.
Can I follow Nala up?
It is a very tight squeeze. You're kind of army crawling through, elbows and hips as you weasel your way through.
Guys,
When you get
careful,
to the
there's a
other
10
end,
foot
make
drop.
a dexterity saving throw.
I love how the person who sent me
18.
down this.
Yeah, you as you get to the other end, you kind of poke your head out. You can sort of vaguely see movement beneath you on the floor. You manage to pull yourself out. Successfully managed to lower yourself down without landing on Justin on the floor.
Can I
However-
like, investigate the slimy stuff before I fall out the hole?
You stand on the floor. You can you've kind of got it all over you.
Yeah.
Make a nature check.
Uh, 17.
It's this kind of stuff that might come off some kind of amphibian kind of creature. Like as if they would sweat it out, sort of thing.
What, like a sea snail?
Yeah, kind of.
When you said there was movement below, was that climbing on me? Because
No. She came out
yeah.
and saw you moving below.
Oh,
You are
okay.
It's a whimpering wizard on the floor.
But she managed to come
Nice
out.
illustration.
She managed to come out and land on the floor, not stepping.
Okay, cool.
I'll follow behind Nala.
Raven, you coming
Yeah.
along behind?
Justin, are you okay?
No! I got
Justin,
shot.
your torch has gone out. The torch somehow went out. You probably landed on it as you came through.
Shall we relight
Nala
the-
can only vaguely tell where you are in the darkness. You can see her clearly. Raven,
No.
Is there
make
is
an-
there a rock I can pick up from the floor just to chuck in my pocket as I go?
you find yourself a rock just before you climb into the hole. Make a athletics check.
Oh, actually. I'll have a word. 22.
Can I light the torch?
22.
Yes.
Yeah, you. Having watched
I finally made dice
Nala
work.
go through, you kind of adjust it so that you take your armor off, so make yourself slightly smaller. Kind of push your armor through.
So this is what he should have done before he went swimming last time.
Well, you know, best laid
Yeah,
plans
pretty
and all that.
Make a. Still would have helped with the spellcasting. Make a
Never,
dexterity saving
never
throw.
gonna live.
Please
Dex
make it
save.
good when it don't land on me. Please make it good when it don't land on me.
13.
Yeah, you kind of get to the other end. Kind of Nala sort of helps you out as you get through to the other end. Justin, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ten.
As Craven comes through, he kind of pushes his armor out, and his armor comes out and lands on top of you. On the floor. As he comes out, using Nala to help him down, he kind of picks it up and starts putting it back on.
It's like, I've shown you nothing but love.
I don't know why.
Thankfully, the bit that he kind of put it all on his shield and was pushing his shield through. Thankfully, the bit that landed on you first was the shield and not the large spiky bit on the front of the armor.
Do I take any damage?
3 pride.
1 point.
He hasn't got any pride. Come
That's
on.
true.
Yeah.
Raffinor. Timrak.
I turn to Rathanor and say, "Can you help me knock this pin in here so I can tie this rope off?"
Guys, I would very much like to get out of the hole now.
Yes, but we're all coming to you in the hole.
I don't want to be in the hole.
Ah, you're there.
So, is
Yeah,
it just
just
like really dark in here?
You have dark vision.
Can I light my
Yes.
torch yet? Thank you.
Yeah, you can light your torch. Are you telling people you're lighting your torch? Or you just lighting your torch?
I think it's a little bit self-explanatory when there's light in the hole.
Wait. No, don't light the torch.
Why?
Because if there's something is in here, and then a sudden blast of light is going to draw attention to them.
I think it probably
Nala.
heard you fall out the hole.
Nala, are you taking out your stuff and just lighting your torch?
Yeah, I'm just going to light a torch.
Okay.
I
Craven.
might even light Justin's torch again as well. Just,
Craven, Justin, make Constitution saving throws.
both.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so I'm not going to bother rolling
That'd be
again.
a solid 10.
Nat 1.
You don't need to roll anything. It's the others, the ones that have dark vision.
I've got dark vision too.
Yeah, but you're at the other end of the tunnel.
It's
Yeah.
gonna hurt my eyes, isn't it?
You see this flash of light at the very far end of the tunnel. Justin, you're blinded.
It's just she's blind drunk,
Raven.
she's blinded, and she's
You-
stuck in a hole. This is just your day,
Raven,
Justin.
you're putting your
Typical
armor.
night out.
You're putting your chest plate on as she lights this torch. It's bright, because it's in front of your face, you have enough time to your eyes to adjust
Okay, so I've got
for the
it's
light.
Like, little warning would be
Justin,
good.
you're like, ah, my eyes!
Ah! Is that a little warning would be good next time?
Timrak, you can now see the light at the other end of this tunnel.
I couldn't see anything. I needed light.
That's fine. Just
And you want Raffinor's help to put in the spike.
Yeah, so I've got a spike which I'm hoping Raffinor will help me to securely fasten to the wall so I can tie off the rope.
Are you helping Raffinor?
Suppose so.
Timrak, make a strength check with advantage.
Glad it was with advantage because the first one was a low number. So that's 19.
Yeah, you kind of have Raffinor hold it, and you get it in there secure enough. When you shake it, it doesn't move. You tie the rope off. Who's going through next?
Funny, there's a lot less slime in here.
Black Ratchet kind of pats you both aside and climbs up and disappears down this hole.
yeah, I mean that tube's going to be pretty dry by the time you come through.
Yeah.
As he comes out the other side, he kind of.
We're going to call Justin J. Clough now.
Just a sponge.
When Black Ratchet comes through, he does like an Olympic gymnast landing, and we all just hold up 6.0s. 6s across the board.
5.5.
Raffinor,
Yes.
are you going in front of Timrak, or are you going after Timrak? Bearing in mind, Timrak's got no dark vision, and the light is at the far end of the tunnel.
I'll go after Timrak.
Timrak, make an athletics check.
I'm going to keep hold the rope through one hand as I move through, so when I get to the other end, after hearing what's been going on there, by listening, I can ease my way out at the other end. So athletics, that is 13.
It's a squeeze. You've got to, you kind of adjust your weapons and stuff beneath you as you kind of crawling through. Every so often, your arm will catch on the rock as your cloak and stuff will catch on as you're going through. Your hat in your hand is in front of you. You make it out the other side. You see Nala's torch. A small group of people just inside the entrance. Black Ratchet standing there, kind of on guard with his staff. Craven. Justin is still laying on the floor, kind of rolling around, covering his eyes, and holding his stomach where this arm has just come out and landed on him. Make a dexterity saving throw.
1.
17.
Yeah, you managed to make your way out, avoiding Justin as you get to the other side. Raffinor?
Yeah.
I try and pick Justin up off the floor.
You climb up. The hole itself is fairly easy to get into. Are you going feet first or head first?
How wide's this hole?
It's about 2 foot.
Probably go head first.
Okay, you climb up. You go head first. Make your way along.
We try and scooch Justin out the way before anyone else comes through.
Yeah, you grab a hold of Justin. Make a strength check.
14.
Grab a hold of Justin. You kind of stand him up. You try to move him out of the way, but the rope is kind of tight against him.
Oh yeah.
You end up kind of standing him up. Justin, make your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 7.
You are now breathless as Craven has grabbed you, kind of tightened this. It's kind of gone up higher and it's tightened around you. Raffinor, you make your way through the tunnel, come out the other side, make a dexterity saving throw.
Where am I? There you are. Don't disappear on me, please. 24.
You kind of come out the other side, kind of turn yourself around. Somehow, using your roguish nature, kind of spin round, stand. The light cast fills this room. There are tunnels going off left, right, middle on the far side. And you can hear movement coming from each of them. And I think we shall end it there.
No.
I would like to thank you all for playing. I'd like to thank everyone.
You'd like to, but
Yeah.
you're not going to.
I would like to.
I'd like to be grateful, but actually I'm not.
Thank you very much. Hoping you have some thoughts about how things might play out next time.
I'm gonna
Badly?
die. I'll start cracking on that new character for next session.
I mean, if you can find somewhere for a rest, maybe.
I don't need one. I'm blinded. I'm breathless. I've taken 6 damage. Something's coming.
Your blinding has faded. It was.
It's like
Okay.
You can
the
see
glare
stars in
worried
front of
you.
your vision,
It's like, oh.
but don't forget for the next time, you are still mostly inebriated, and you have disadvantage on all your checks.
But other than that, you're doing great.
You've
Yeah.
had some of your best rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah, true.
Thank you very much for playing. Thank you, Johnny Neal, for the voice intro. Thank you at Beluga Tunes on Twitter for the DM's background, for the missing character art, and for the general SKDM artwork. And there's a whole bunch of thank yous in our end credits, which can we run now?
See you next time.